Brada is saying, yes, UMG benefits from TikTok driving users from Spotify. They're likely pushing for a better deal. Yep, it's probably by a lot to do with big names like Taylor Swift putting on the pressure. Yeah, because people are thinking that because their tracks are being played like crazy on TikTok, they should receive licensing rights, which is the law. The law usually is if you play anybody's song on a video, whether it's on television, on a video game, or on a social media platform, if your song is with a video, it's called synchronization. And normally you should have a license to be able to synchronize anybody's song. So YouTube has a synchronization deal with all the big platforms, and they have a synchronization deal with the distributors on behalf of independent artists like me and some of you. Now, if it comes to a streaming service, it's a different deal that they have with Apple Music, Spotify, etc. They have a deal that is not a synchronization deal. It's more a deal specific for streaming. It's more like a broadcast deal. When it's radio, it's a different deal. It's a radio broadcast deal. When it's television, it's another deal, right? And the problem is those places like TikTok, it's new, and it's not people playing the whole song. Usually they play 15 seconds of your song or 20 seconds, 30 seconds of your songs. So to be able to play up to 1 minute of somebody's music, normally you should have a synchronization deal because it's music on top of a video. So you need a sync deal. And probably that, listen, let me look at my TikTok numbers so we can have an idea. I can give you an idea of analytics, short form videos. All right. So when it comes to, for example, in the last year, I did 6.5 billion views on TikTok. That's just TikTok because my YouTube is not here. My YouTube is directly on YouTube. But if we just take TikTok, in the last year, between January to January, I had 4.8 million videos created, generating 6.5 billion views. And the year before, I don't have the data, but I think it was around another 5 billion views and probably another 5 million videos created. Now, or maybe less. And there's 54 million streams that went from that. So imagine on a streaming service, right? If I had 6.5 billion streams, that would be 6.5 thousand million multiplied by 3,000 euros. Spotify would owe me 19 million euros. 19.5 million euros. That if I had these numbers as streams, but I only had 54 million streams. So they paid me 162. Now imagine if I had 6.5 billion stream on Spotify. That's 20 million euros. Boom. So of course, if you have all these people that are playing your music 6.5 billion times, can you imagine? Somebody is playing your tracks 6.5 billion times, and they're not paying you. I got paid. I can look at let me look at my financials, financial report, analytics. I don't know if I have I'm not sure if I have yeah. So TikTok was paying me every month around €1,000. The best month was August. That's when something going on was really like crazy. That's when they paid me 2,000. So listen, imagine for, let's say, so 500 last month, 900 the month before. So when on the height of the thing, they were paying me 2,000 per month. So let's say 1,000, 2,000, 4,000 here, 5,005, 6,000. Let's say more or less 7,000, right? So let's say the whole year they pay me around 12,000 euros for. They pay me 12,000 euros for 6.5 billion TikTok views. They send a lot of people to my Spotify. I made enough money that I changed house. I'm in a bigger house now. I have my own studio. My rent is double what I used to pay in the other place, and I'm good. They also sent a lot of people to my YouTube. Listen, I make twice the money I used to make last year. So I cannot complain. But 12,000 euros for 6.5 billion views? Of course, some people are like, yo, listen. And some people, they listen. They only listen on TikTok. So maybe if TikTok open their own streaming service and the people can become subscribers and they become competition to Spotify, and the people can continue listening to the whole song directly on TikTok if they are subscribers, and for that they pay you the real price, maybe. But the difference between TikTok and Spotify is that TikTok, just like Instagram, is free. You don't pay to use TikTok. You pay to use Spotify. So they cannot pay the price that these people would want. So they are negotiating.